Hi, my name is Ken, and today I want to talk to you about homeschooling using Monarch. Okay, first of all, in order to use Monarch, you're going to need a computer. So this is a workstation here that we have for our child to use. Okay, and now looking at the AOP homeschooling.com website, we can see what these courses offer, various grades. Here are the classes from 3rd grade on up, individual courses. We paid about $440 for this for the 9th grade program this year, and you can see the 9th grade offers New Testament Survey, World Geography, English 1, Algebra 1, Integrated Physics and Chemistry, which was much better than what he would have received in high school had he attended this year. Now, once we've purchased the program, I then go to monarch.aop.com in order to get to his lessons. Now, when you go to the Monarch website, this is what you should see. There is a username and password, and there's a username and password for the student. There's also a username and password for the administrator, which in this case would be me. Okay, on the student portion, when he signs in, this is what he sees. He has all of his classes here lined up. He starts with one class at a time. Let's start with English, parts of speech and noun types. This then takes him to a page that he can read. Up at top, it tells him that there are 3 pages on this assignment to read. So he reads all 3 of those. When he's done, he then goes over to the questions, clicks on that, and he has, in this case here, he has 15 questions to answer. And these can be set up by you as the administrator or the teacher so that he gets 1 chance on true and false, for example, and up to 3 chances on other types of questions. You can set it up any way you want. In any case, this is all he sees when he answers the questions. He then goes over to mark the lesson as complete. He is then done with that class, then returning back to home here. He then goes to the next class, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, this is very simple from his page. All the questions that he answered are graded, and you can view that as the administrator. So this is a very, very simple program. Okay, well, my son is now on his workstation. I could either stay with him and work with him there, or I can get a separate computer out, go to my administrative station, and monitor everything he does from there. I can still talk to him, go to his workstation, but I can also monitor all of his tests, his quizzes, daily questions on each assignment from my administrative workstation. Okay, here we are on my administrative page. Very simple to use. The middle section and the right section are all administrative tools. For example, in the middle it says here I can change my password, change my info, change the theme. On the right here, it prints out a report card for me. It keeps grades, by the way. A grade report, daily work report. In the administrative section, school setup, school years, student setup, curriculum setup, subscriptions. That's when you order new subscriptions for the year. And then, of course, you just have a help section. But the main sections I use are over on the left. I have a calendar, and then for my son, I have assigned work, grading tasks, and settings. The calendar I use quite a bit. I just clicked on calendar here. Should give me calendar here. There it is. You can set the calendar year up from one date to the last date, and it automatically sets up the classes and sets them out in an ordered and a timely fashion so that you can view them, which you can see right here. So it assigns him certain tasks every day to meet the goal of getting all of his assignments done by the period of time that you set in the calendar, which is usually, it's 1 year. In this case, I've set this program up, very simple, from the 3rd of September 2014, and it will end, if I was to keep going down in the calendar here, which I can do by going month to month here, it will end eventually here in June. I'll go back here, okay. So setting up the calendar, I then can go to his individual classes right here, and it doles them out in a fashion that will meet the goal by the end of the year. And he has 179 days to complete. These assignments are very hard. It takes about maybe an hour or less per class. It's not that hard to do. Let's go to English. This is the class he will start September 2nd of 2014. He will go to English. He will start to read the material and answer the questions. Then I, on the administrative page, can follow him. I can also go to his class, and I can see how he's doing. When he gets a question right, it's green over here in the left bottom. When he gets a question wrong, it's red. Here's his assignment. I can read it along with him if I wish. So I can scroll down through that assignment and look at the whole thing. It has 3 pages. I can look at all 3 pages on my computer. I can't do that with an iPod or an iPad, but with a computer I can. So as he answers each question, I can tell how he's doing. I can also check on each question. Let's go to number 2, and it gives me the answer. Also, with math, it tells me how to get to that answer. There's also an answer key to the right, print problems answer key, where I can see all the answers at once, if it has that feature. Some of them don't, but most of them do. And here's my answer key right here. I can look at everything. I go to the right upper corner to return to the assignments, and I can go back to my calendar again. And here I am. And here's the school year. This is actually the first week. And then it automatically goes to the next week and the next week, all the way through the school year. If I want to change something or modify it, I want to give him some days off, I can extend the school year out, and I can do that. So I can tailor his schooling, no pressure. It's really nice, and it's very simple once you get used to it. So let's say he has some assigned work. I can go to the left-hand corner here. I can look at all of his classes. I can look at his grades. If he turns in an assignment of some kind, I can go to grading task, and I can this up here, and I can see that there are no grading tasks found for him at this time, or no skip problems, so I can monitor him this way. Also back to the calendar, as he completes each class, it will be shaded in gray, and it continues with each class, so I can see how much he's got done for the day. He gets done really quickly sometimes. Sometimes he takes his time. That's another beauty of homeschooling, is that you're not on a time limit with a bell ringing. You can take breaks or modify it. Also with a computer, you can take this on the road, anywhere you want to go. It's really, really nice. Over here on the right-hand side, it shows you it's 179 days left to go. Again, I can modify this calendar. And it will automatically dole out the class work so that it's not too much for each day throughout the school year. So if I wanted him to have some more days off in December, I could do that. It's very, very simple to use. There's also a tech support to help you if you have trouble. This is a very, very easy system to use. So I like Monarch for all that. It grades automatically for me. It shows me what I need to do. It also keeps a record. I was told they keep a record up to 7 years for all the classes that they take. That's grades and everything. So it's nice to have on an administrative basis. You don't have to keep a lot of records. It's all kept for you. And the grading's done for you. It's not that expensive. All you need is one computer to get started. I would recommend, though, at least an iPad, iPod. You can follow along with at least the questions, and I would highly recommend another computer if possible. Of course, if you have more than one child, you're going to need more than one computer. But that's basically all there is to it. As you can see, it's very user-friendly, very simple to use. Well, that's pretty much it as far as Monarch is concerned. Very simple to use. I hope you'll give it a try if you're considering homeschooling, if your state allows it. Very simple, eliminates a lot of problems, much better communication, and it's easy to do. I thought it would be difficult at first, but it's so simple. I read through the tougher subjects with him. Other subjects, I just monitor him. It's so simple. So if you're apprehensive, don't be. It's easy to do, and you'll find it to be quite beneficial. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll watch again sometime.